All right, guys, welcome to the 5th song draft. I am now 2-2 in the series. I kind of got destroyed by Riley in the last one with the Yeezus draft, but it's time to bounce back today. Today I'm going to be facing my guy CashMoneyJbans. How you feeling today, man? Are you ready to go?
It's time to rage, man.
When I'm best outside, little bitch, you better be ready.
We got a whole lot of red. I'm hype. Oh, so you're gonna have a losing record after this one?
Yeah, we're drafting from Whole Lotta Red. We had to do it. It's almost been out for a year now, and it's just been it's been all the talk all year, even though it didn't come out this year. This is going to be a tough draft because we got to pick a team of 5 out of 24 songs, and it's going to be competitive. You guys get to vote on who picked the better team after we are done, so make sure to check the community tab on my channel. And yeah, Jbans, you want to get us started with the first pick?
All right, first pick. We are going with the intro track, ROCKSTAR made.
I got some bad shit. I got some bad shit. Never too much.
I gotta have it like hype to start out, like, cause this is a hype album. So like right away, 808's coming in, shock factor. It's like right there. I don't think that you were probably gonna pick this one right away, but I feel like this is the intro of the album. I have to have this as like the starting point.
No, I think that's a good idea. I mean, like, this is like, I love how the album starts. It sets the mood, the energy right away. I had this one high up on my list. It wasn't first, but it's an important track for the album for sure to have it open up like that, so I can definitely get that first pick. All right, with my first pick, I'm going to pick the song that I think of when I think Whole Lotta Red. I'm going with Vamp Anthem.
I want it right now, little bitch, you know I'm ready. I flat the same color as cranberry.
Nobody else is sampling Bach, right? Nobody else, only Carti. And it's a crazy song. I love the mood that it creates. It's such the vampire energy. Like that's what this album kind of feels like overall. And the track goes hard. Carti snaps all around. Some of his best lines too. Like he was going off on that track. I love that one.
Bro, whenever I hear this track, there was this TikTok last year of like the one vampire from like Elmo or Sesame Street like dancing around. Like I always think of that when I hear this song. I mean, this is the album for the vamps, is what the Carti fans call themselves. So you're setting that vibe. See, I think I'm gonna scale it back a little now. Like now that we got a hype, we gotta like have like a little mixture in there. I'm going I Love You, I Hate You.
I love my cup so dirty. I've been sipping that bloody man. I'm in zone of my prongs and prom milk for time. Roll on my doorbell.
This is my most played song like this year out of the whole album. I don't know, it kind of almost has like that like slow reverb like effect on the instrumental, or like one of those YouTube videos where it's like listening to the music in a bathroom at a party or something. I don't know, it's like it's different. I think it's good to have like some other stuff, because I am gonna be putting more hype stuff in here, but I wanna like scale it back a little before we get back into the raging.
Yeah, I get that. I definitely don't think this one like is like the vamp energy, but it is one of the more relaxed songs, like, which is important to have. One of the Pierre produced tracks too. Of course, they have a great combination, those two. And this one's interesting in that it like has some really like low points lyrically, like he's talking about some deeper stuff on this track. So I always respect that about the track for sure.
But yeah, I always just like those little bells in the beginning. And just the way it comes in, I don't know. It kind of reminds me of just like Christmas time too, almost. I feel like that wasn't high on your list either. I feel like we got like 2 completely different lists.
No, actually, I had ROCKSTAR made and I Love You, I Hate You 5 and 6. I mean, they were still like pretty close. So you're taking some of my ideas. So
I didn't have Vamp Anthem at all.
Damn.
But like I don't play that song that much. And then my brother's like, "You're tripping. That's one of the best in the album." So it's literally just like who you talk to.
We'll have to see what people will vote on. My second pick, I'm going to go with the one that is the most popular song. I'm going with Sky.
Wake up. It's the first of the month. I brush my teeth and count up.
This is just an unforgettable track. The music video to go with it is amazing too. I'm really glad that we got that. The Wake Up, it's the first of the month line too. Everybody's always posting that one. So of course this one was going to go viral. This played all the time and it's a great track. I love the production. The performance from Carti is great as well. So nothing bad to say about this one. It's a great track.
I knew you were going to take that one early just because it's like popular. I mean, it is one of my favorites on, like, there's a reason it's like very big.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, that's like one of the first songs you think of when you think of Whole Lotta Red anyway. So you did snatch that one from me. All right. Bam! bam, we gotta smack you in the face again on that time. I saw this one live and they had like the guitarist up there and like Carti just looked like a rock star. So like this just embodies that rock star energy. Right around town with the Draco, D-R-A-C-O. Like it's like nursery rhyme bars, but at the same time it's everything you want in like just like turning up. This is the song you're playing at the car when you're partying. This is the one everyone's turning up to at the concert. Like, it's as close to Rockstar as you can get besides Rockstar Made.
That's the thing about this album. It's definitely like a performance album. So to have seen it live, like I think you get a better feel for some of those tracks. So like this one wasn't that high up on my list personally, but I can absolutely see why it's high on your list because like seeing it live would definitely change how it feels overall. So that's a good pick. I'm going to pick something similar with my third pick. I'm going to go with Stop Breathing. I drove that bitch right to the moon. I just hit it with a mask MF Doom. This is a mosh song for sure. I haven't seen it live, but I bet it's crazy. His delivery is insane. Like this is the most raw like Carti performance we've ever had. Like there's not really any auto-tune on his voice. Like he's just yelling. Like it's crazy. And I love the line, I just hit a lick with a mask MF Doom. Like classic.
That is probably like my favorite line on the album. I don't even listen to Doom like that, but that like when he said that, I was just like, oh, like
yeah. When I listened to it the first time, like I did a reaction video to it, that was the line. I was like, that was fire. That was fire.
I have seen this live, and I've also seen it for like DJ sets where they're like warming up the crowd, and it like rattles your rib cage when like it just starts. Because like immediately, it's not like one of those where it like builds up and the bass drops. It's like the second that song starts, it like you just get a jolt of energy, and you're just like, let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's definitely like one of the more hype tracks just that have dropped in the last year. Not even like Carti himself. Pick number 4. I'm going New Tank.
Yeah, I'm in the cool with a cutter. Yeah, sipping a wine. Yeah, posted with my brother. Yeah, he got a mop.
Posted with my brother. Yeah, he got a mop. So this is like filthy production from Working on Dying. He kind of like is one of the pioneers of this whole like rage wave of like producing. He just did that tape with Lucky. But yeah, I feel like this is just another hype track. It just gets me amped up every time listening, like especially at like the gym or anything. Just the beat, like not even like Carti, it's just the beat. It's got like energy that like isn't really brought in many tracks. Like when I think of stuff like this, like the only thing that really comes to mind is like back when like Look at Me dropped. Like it's just like something else. It's like a whole different like sound.
Yeah, I feel that a lot of the production on this album does carry like the energy of the songs. So that's definitely good. That's a prime example of that. This one was on my list as well, but a little bit lower. So I'll let you have that one, but it's still a good pick. You're going with some of these hype tracks, you know, so I got to keep up with that.
It's a performance album. You got to have the hype. He's a rock star.
With my fourth pick, this one might be a bit of a sleeper, but I like this song a lot. I'm going with Teen X.
I'm on the X, I'm on the codeine. I'm on the X, I'm on the codeine.
I think the performance by Carti is fire. It's just catchy as shit. Like I can always remember that song in my head. The production is heat as well. And I think it's nice to have Future on a track. Like he suited that one very well. They combine well in my opinion. So I always come back to that track. So I'm happy to take that one.
This was a track that I hated when it dropped. And I still didn't like up until like Rolling Loud weekend. And my buddy was like, you're tripping. And he started playing it and like it, and then seeing it at the concert, like it's grown on me a lot more. I just like, sometimes when like artists do weird things, like you either pick up on it right away or it like takes time. Because it's definitely very different. All right, this is my last pick. And, like, I have, like, a decent amount you haven't taken yet. So now it's, like, which one am I going with? Bro, like, I want to take Metamorphosis. Because, like, that I didn't like that song either. But just recently, that's, like, grown on me a bunch. But I feel like I got to have, like, one that's, like, not hype. I think I'm going to go Not Playing.
Out of here, out of space. Pussy all in my face. Money down for my case. I can't lie, life's great.
So this track, no, this one's actually my most played, and then I Love You, I Hate You is my second most played. It like caught me right away at the beginning, because like I always thought like the first couple listens, like I couldn't pinpoint it exactly, but it sounded like he was sampling something by Kid Cudi from like Man on the Moon almost. Yeah, and it's just really catchy. It's one of the least played on the album. I think it's like the third least played on Spotify. So it's not that popular, but I feel like it would just be like a good outro. just to kind of calm down again.
I get that. I like that song a lot too. It's definitely underrated in my opinion. It's one of the more like slower, more chill songs on the whole album, but it definitely serves its purpose, you know, at the end of the album. So that's a good pick. Let's see, I got a lot of options left with this last pick. Based on what I've taken already, I got a lot of hype stuff, but I'm gonna just keep going that direction, to be honest. Last pick, I'm going with Bino.
Spent 100K with my son. I bought my sister a Jeep. Can't fuck with these hood hoes no more. They don't give a fuck about me. All black 2-3, LeBron with the heat.
This is one of my favorite produced tracks on the album. I love the melodies in this production. It's so cool. And of course, Carti brings the energy to the track as well. It's not just the cool production on it, but he also has a good variety of flows. I think that one's very memorable for me as well. It's high energy. It's not necessarily a hype track, but it's kind of fun. So I like that about it.
Dude, the intro of that song always just gets stuck in my head. Like there's just first two like, dun, it kind of reminds me of like the production on like Atme, like the single that they dropped like way before.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I never thought about that.
It's just that one instrument that's in the background, like Atme. I don't know what it is, but it reminds me of that little thing when you're a kid where you like turn it upside down and the thing goes down the tube. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But yeah. See, I didn't have Bino on my list either. It's just, I feel like there's so many different ways you could go with this album. And it's just such a big album too. It's not like Yeezus where you got 10 tracks. So it's like they're all getting picked. Because we left out so many like good songs too.
Yeah, I was thinking about going for Go to the Moon, but since there's like a lot of Kanye and not as much Carti, I kind of leaned away from that one. But I like that song a lot, and I'm sure that's sick when Carti comes in on that song. If they performed it together, like that would be insane.
Yeah, I had like New Neon, Place, and Slayer like on my list.
Yeah, Slayer was next on my list as well.
That one's just really catchy. Like just the instrumental. Everywhere I go, I get paper. I mean, like, there's still so many good songs out there. Because you know there's going to be people in the comments like, why didn't you take Die for Guy? Or, like, Punk Monk. Like, they're going to be like, how'd you not take these songs?
They're going to be pissed about Punk Monk.
All right, we got Rockstar Made, I Love You, I Hate You, On That Time, New Tank, and Not Playing.
And my final team is Vamp Anthem, Sky, Stop Breathing, Teen X, and Bino. You guys can vote on whose team you think is better. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Happy 1 year anniversary to Whole Lotta Red. Keep bumping it. It's been an iconic album. It's going to continue to last, I'm sure. So
Posted with my brother. Yeah, he got a mop.
Yeah, what he said. Peace.